Welcome to the Kaniwawa Power Kit installation video. Okay, first thing we need to do is remove the right crank. If you want instructions on how to remove a crank, please see our video. It's in our YouTube channel. And once you remove the crank, we need to remove this chain guard, this plastic piece. Sorry for my dirty hands, but it's from the job I've been doing. So we need to remove this piece, and it has two screws on the left side. You can see one here and the other one below. And then we need to remove the other screw that's on the other side. Right over there. Okay, so we should start with this screw. It's a 3mm Allen wrench. So then you just remove this screw. Now we should remove the screw on the right side from the plastic cover. All of them are with the 3mm wrench. Okay, once you've removed the upper screw, then you'll want to remove the one below. Please enter from the right side and put the wrench. The screw, and then start removing the screw. Here's what you should receive with your kit. This is the freewheel and the hub, the split sprocket with two screws and one prisoner screw, and a 34 link bicycle chain, one speed bicycle chain with a master link here. Okay, we need to remove the right hanger. I like to set them loose with a wrench and then use my power tool to take the screws off. Okay, now we need to remove the left side. And now let's take the pedal kit off. Okay, so what we need to do now is get our split sprocket, take the screws off. This one you can leave on. Just make sure it's not coming outside. Make sure it's not coming outside here. And take the other screw off. And then you get your split sprocket. Okay, so then you get it on one side, then you turn the wheel until you get an easy view of the second screw. Then you take the screw on the other side, put it in, then you turn the wheel and put the wrench inside the screw's head, and then you just start tightening the screw. Okay, when it's tight enough, then you need to use the other end of the wrench to turn the wheel until it's in a comfortable position. And then you just tighten the screw until the gap is completely gone. Wait. I'm gonna use my power tool. You might have that small gap there, it's no issue. I forgot to leave some space between the split sprocket and this part. You just continue tightening the screw until the gap is gone. Remember to tighten the prisoner screw here. This one. Remember to tighten it. Then we need to mount the chain, so you need to take off the master link. For that, you put one tip of the pliers against the clip and then one tip against the pin, and then you just push. and the pin will come out. Then you keep the pin in a safe place. Then you get this part out. Then you get the master link out, and you have a loose chain. So then you put the chain on the split sprocket. Okay, so we take out the right hanger, then this part, the collar, and then you need to put your hub in. This is very important. The hub must be facing the right side, I mean the flat part of the spindle, the right hanger, because it's a one direction freewheel. So this will allow you to freewheel once you're riding the bike. If you put it on the other side, you're gonna have trouble. The pedals are going to be spinning very fast when you ride the bike. So you need to put it this way. Okay, make sure it's facing the right side. Okay, so you put it into the spindle, you put the collar in, and you put the right hanger. Okay, so now we're going to close the chain. You put the master link. I like to have the clip facing the right side because it's easier to manipulate, in my opinion. So you close the chain, put the master link, then you put this link here. Then the clip. The clip has an important position. The open part of the clip should go in the opposite direction of movement, the open side. So since the chain will rotate like this, the open part of the clip must be facing downwards. Then you close the clip, the chain's closed. Okay, you remove the right hanger, since you had removed the crank on the previous step. Then you take your freewheel, put it on the chain. Make sure the chain is also correctly fitted on the tops on the split sprocket. In this case it wasn't, so we need to fix it there. Okay, now it's properly placed. Once you have placed the chain correctly, both on the split sprocket and the freewheel, you can just use the screws to mark the position of the hanger. Now we go to the other side. Mark the position of the hanger also. Okay. Now we're gonna torque the screws. Remove the screw. Remember to use blue Loctite. Just a little bit, you don't need too much. Okay, now we repeat the same procedure on the other side. Blue Loctite, fix the screw. Now, we visually align the freewheel with the split sprocket. This is important, so we don't stress the chain. Then we perform the alignment procedure. We turn on the bike with the rear wheel on the air, and we slightly accelerate. So now it's properly aligned. If you want to be extra cautious, what you can do is you can accelerate and you can spin the pedal. That will make sure it's completely aligned. Stop. Then we need to tighten the screws where the flat spots are. So we can see here, well, I can see that here it's the mark where we did the where we used the file. So now it's pressing against the flat spot. Now we use the other side. And then you tighten it strongly. Now it's pretty tight. Be careful not to break the screw. On the other side. Now I'm gonna press the brake. And now, if I push it as hard as I can, it won't slip. And the job's done. You will feel a small vibration of the chain for the first 50 kilometers while the bicycle chain stretches a little bit. After that, the vibration's gone. Oh, I forgot to mention. Make sure you flush these collars against the bearings and tighten them down. That's very important, so you are sure the spindle will not move and you guarantee its position so the cranks will not rub against the hanger. Put on the other crank and you're done. You're all set. After 50 kilometers, you should be able to move your chain like this. I mean, you should be able to compress it with both fingers and it should move. If it doesn't, it means that your chain is not well aligned.